Now, I've been doing some research, and we've always been fascinated with knights our entire lives. But we never questioned their suits of armor at all until now. What I stumbled across was basically lining up with the fact that reptilians have been working alongside of elites for a very, very long time. And when I cap this video off, you're going to see exactly what I see. Now, I did some searching and I came across this here. Now, read this. Look how it says, knights never went out of their castle without their armor. Knight servants had to pour water inside their suits. That was apparently due to it being impossible for knights to go to the bathroom. So you're going to tell me they were pouring water in their suits to clean out their suits? It also says that they always stay hidden in their castles. They had to eat through their armor. Some of them slept in armor. Why would you do that? Unless you're like a reptile and you don't want anybody to see your face, or you're an entity who doesn't want to be noticed. Then I stumbled across this. And you see how you got the knight's armor, you see the shield in the back, and then you see the person's body, and then you kind of see this worm thing coming out. What the is that? And basically, what I'm trying to say is, what we think were knights, were they really reptilian entities inside the armor? More like this. Because the armor doesn't make any sense, and their behavior doesn't make any sense. They can't take their armor off, their servants can't see them without their armor. You need to pour water inside of it. Why would you need to do that? But I do know if you do have a reptile or a pet or something like that, what do they tell you to put in the tank? They tell you they put some water in there, don't they? Now we're just going to look at the armor. I always just thought the armor was odd only because it looks like there's metal strips that would obstruct your vision, would it not? I look here at this armor, and I made sure not to find AI or anything else. You see how this is in a museum, meaning this is official. They went and they found. Look at the armor. Look at the slit on this guy's. I'm sorry, but if I'm fighting you, would you want to fight with that on? Would you want to go to battle with that on? Could you go to battle? Could you even see out of that? Think about that for a second. You can't see. There's a slit right here for your eyes to come out all the way out here. How are you even seeing? If I do a swipe or something, you can't see it come up. How are you blocking that? It's not adding up. Just take a really close look. Look at the slit in that eye. Like, if somebody ducks down, you can't see them. Let's be honest. It's not really logical. Take a look at this one. Take a look at that. You can't see it. You can't see what is going on here. This is official knight's armor. This is in a museum. What is going on here? It looks like a torture device. But you're telling me a human being is chilling in there, and they can see and fight? This is supposedly the knight's armor of Maximilian II. Look at the feet. Look at the helmet. They didn't put it on backwards. No. It's on the right way. It's like it's not even a 1/4 inch wide, the slit. You can barely see the slit in the helmet. How are you fighting in that? How are you walking in that? And for those of you who think I'm a skeptic, then what is this? And what is this depiction here? Let me show you something else, because they always show you through the looking glass. Do we remember him from the Game of Thrones? This thing that we saw in the show and nobody questioned or asked any questions about, it was just this creepy entity that was just following her around, doing her bidding. And it don't look anywhere near human. Watch this. Just stabs Money right in the chest. He don't even move. Lift him up with one hand and just snap his neck like he ain't nothing. So you have that scene when dude just stabs him in the chest. He don't even move. He don't even budge like it's nothing, right? And then listen to this scene, how they describing dude.
Introduces the newest member of the King's Guard. He doesn't refer to him as the Mountain anymore either. He now goes by the name of Sir Robert the Strong. The other members of the King's Guard notice that whoever is inside the massive armor no longer eats any food, drinks any water or wine, nor does he go to the bathroom. They also can't see inside of the helmet. In the very last chapter of the last book, things begin to get even more ominous about the character. Mace Tyrell says, "Where did this man come from? Why have we never heard this name before? He does not speak, he will not show his face, and he is never seen without his armor. Do we even know for a certainty that he is even a knight? We do not even know if the man is alive."
We do not know if the man is even alive. I'm starting to think there's a lot of truth to this. Because if this isn't true, and this isn't true, is somebody going to explain to me how these motherfuckers see? None of this make no sense. Make it make sense. Unless we're going to convince ourselves that this, and this is good, great headgear for visual combat in battle and asks absolutely no questions. The same way everybody watched this entire show, saw this reptilian monster, and asked no questions. But when the eyes are blind, the mind can't see.